On November 14, 2006, Microsoft launched the Zune, a device ambitiously branded as the iPod killer. The tech giant aimed to dethrone Apple's dominance in the portable music player market. Yet this audacious move soon revealed a series of missteps that would lead to one of the most notorious failures in tech history. The Zune's story is a tale of ambition overshadowed by miscalculation. Microsoft's ambition was clear: to create a product that could rival the iPod's overwhelming market success. The Zune boasted a 30 gigabytes hard drive, capable of holding 7,500 songs, and was equipped with a unique wireless sharing feature. This feature, dubbed squirting, allowed users to share songs with each other for a limited time, a novel idea at the time. The company believed these innovations would capture the imaginations of consumers eager for alternatives. But the reality was starkly different. From its inception, the Zune faced an uphill battle. Apple's iPod had already established a stronghold in the market by 2006, with a significant brand loyalty that Microsoft underestimated. The iPod was not just a device, it was a cultural phenomenon, accompanied by the iTunes ecosystem, which seamlessly integrated the hardware with a vast library of music. The Zune entered the scene too late, and despite its features, it struggled to differentiate itself sufficiently from the iPod. Consumers were not convinced that the Zune offered anything better. The Zune was also criticized for its bulky design and uninspired brown color option, which many saw as a poor aesthetic choice. In a market where sleek and stylish were paramount, the Zune seemed to miss the mark. Additionally, the Zune's software was plagued with bugs and was incompatible with Mac computers, limiting its appeal further. In 2007, the Zune's initial sales were modest at best. Reports suggested that in its first year, Microsoft sold just over 1 million units, a number dwarfed by the tens of millions of iPods sold by Apple. The competition was fierce, and Apple's iPod continued to dominate. Microsoft attempted to revitalize the Zune by releasing the Zune 2.0 in 2008, which featured a more streamlined design and additional capabilities, such as a touch-sensitive navigation button and a more vibrant color display. However, these changes were not enough to boost sales significantly. The launch of the Zune HD in 2009 brought some positive reviews, particularly for its OLED touchscreen and HD radio capabilities, but it failed to achieve substantial market penetration. The Zune's wireless sharing feature, initially touted as its revolutionary aspect, was hampered by restrictions that frustrated users more than they enticed them. Songs shared could only be played 3 times over 3 days before they expired, a limitation that did little to enhance user experience. The device's failure to resonate with consumers became all too apparent. By 2011, it was clear that the Zune had not met expectations. Microsoft officially announced the discontinuation of the Zune brand, marking the end of a 5-year struggle to capture a market that remained loyal to Apple. The financial impact on Microsoft was severe, with estimated losses in the hundreds of millions, though exact figures remain unverified. The project led to layoffs and restructuring within Microsoft's Entertainment and Devices division, signaling a poignant moment for those who had invested their careers in the Zune's success. The root cause of the Zune's failure was multifaceted. Poor timing, a lack of innovative differentiation, and an ineffective marketing strategy all contributed to its downfall. Microsoft's attempt to challenge Apple's established market dominance was not backed by the consumer insight needed to succeed. The Zune's features were often perceived as gimmicky, failing to offer the essential value that consumers sought. The lack of a comprehensive ecosystem like iTunes further alienated potential users who craved a seamless experience. In the end, the Zune's legacy is a cautionary tale. It serves as a reminder that even tech giants can falter when they fail to align their ambitions with consumer expectations and market realities. The Zune's story is encapsulated by the rhetorical question, how many layers of failure does it take to deliver an iPod killer? Microsoft's miscalculations were many, and the Zune was never able to become the competitor it was meant to be. Today, the Zune is a cult item among collectors, a relic of a different era in tech history. Its story endures as an example of ambition unfulfilled and a lesson in the importance of timing, consumer insight, and strategic execution in business. The Zune's downfall is a testament to the challenges of innovation in a competitive market. Enthusiasts and former Zune users reminisce about the device's unique features, reflecting on what could have been if Microsoft had played its cards differently. In retrospective discussions, some former Microsoft employees express a sense of nostalgia mixed with regret. They recall the initial excitement and the relentless drive to create something groundbreaking, but they also acknowledge the harsh lessons learned, how crucial it is to listen to consumers, to understand the market pulse, and to never underestimate the power of an already entrenched competitor like Apple. The Zune's narrative continues to intrigue tech historians and business strategists alike. It serves as a case study in business schools, dissected for its strategic missteps and missed opportunities. As technology continues to evolve, the story of the Zune remains relevant, embodying the timeless truths of innovation, the need for vision, execution, and the courage to learn from failure.